Well, welcome everyone. I am Kira as you are, and I am honored to be here with you today, right now. You know, as we come together in this moment, and I'm just going to turn a little bit some of the glare there that you might be seeing. Forgive me. But as we are coming to you live today from 12 Hummingbirds Retreat here in Ecuador, it was one of those days that called me to be here in a temple. And this is one of our meditation temples here at 12 Hummingbirds Retreat. And I'm just going to do a little scan. So you can see this is our Violet Ray Shiva temple. And this is one of the altars that we have here. There's a beautiful Shiva Linga there. But one of the things that's so beautiful about this temple is that we really honor all traditions. And as we go around, I'm just kind of giving you a 360 slow scan as we open up on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday in September. And there we are. Hi, welcome back. And bringing you around, there we are, into where I think I'm going to settle maybe right here. Might be a little better, less glare going on. So as you have been coming in, as you are joining me here at YouTube today, this is a very special moment. And the reason that this is such a special moment is because it is the first time that all of us, everyone, has been called to gather as a community. You know, whether you're catching this broadcast right now as it's being created, whether you're hearing this a month from now, a year from now, 1,000 years from now, whenever, what I know, and I know what you know as well, is that your being here is not an accident. Despite your motives, despite why you're here, whatever accident you may feel just brought you to this moment, September, this day, the experience and the journey ahead, the choices humanity will be making this month are all in the energy. Now, taking a breath, notice your heart right now, right? These are all in the energy of what is revealing as the new geometry of our infinite presence. Now, what does that mean, right? The new geometry of our infinite presence. Well, if you've never been with me before and you're going, oh my God, what are you talking about? Relax. You already know, and I promise you will understand. If you are part of our regular monthly miracle ceremony creation group, I pray that you're in that live chat right now, and that after this is published, go back into the chat that stays with this video longer so that people can feel the power of you, the power of what we have been doing for over 22 years. Because right now in this moment, I invite you to connect with each other, to say hello to each other, to celebrate that we have found each other again. And this is outside of whatever dogma or belief system might want to lay on that. We are at this moment of conscious awareness unveiling before us of our ability, our capacity, and the truth and the presence of our mastery that has brought us to a moment of conscious awareness unlike any we have ever had before. I will admit I am not a beginner's teacher, but that would imply there were beginners. That would imply that there are those that are more advanced than others. So I want you to really hear what I just said. I am not a beginner's teacher because you are not a beginner. It is only your mind that would let you believe that you are the beginner or that you are at the mastery. It is only the ego that would seek to stop you. And this is why September's energy of choice is so profound. This is why, after 22 years of giving every breath of my life to this service, this moment is one of celebration. This is a moment that is screaming, that is calling, and that is inviting you to remember at a level of conscious awareness. I want you to really take in those words, conscious awareness, at a level of conscious awareness that you have not been able to achieve before. And this, and I want you to underscore this one, okay? This is what has set up the perception of polarity between AI and our nature, right? I'm just going to use the word nature or natural over here. And, you know, I'm pretty blessed to live here on 25 acres of the Andes Mountains and come breathe this air, come sit in this mountain, right? So nature, really pristine nature. And then over here we have this gorgeous, stunning, helpful, creative, so many positives. But at the end of the day, this is not the reality that this body of form was created for. So breathe that one in. What does that mean? So anytime I say, what does that mean? And you might go, yeah, what does that mean, Kara? Or tell me X or tell me Y. Remember, that's what this live chat is for. It's meant to be a conversation. And Falling Snow Woman is in there today as well at the live chat right now. And you can say, hey, Falling Snow Woman, can Kara see this? Or ask Kara this? You know, feel free to put that into the live chat right now. So I want to show you this geometry I've been hinting at and talking about before I say anything else. Because remember, you're not a beginner. And I am never going to talk to you as if you are ignorant. I will not do it for the money. I will not do it for the fame. I will not do it for anything other than knowing that if one of you decides to walk your path through the yoga of self-ascension, excuse me, that if one of you decides to say, you know what, I get it. I get it. I get that I am free to be me. That my contribution exists in my capacity to be aware while carrying a body of form that is currently in a state of rapid transformation due to this new foundation, this new stabilization, this new energy, so to speak, that is birthing through us all right now. So I'm going to share with you this beautiful energy, and this energy, this new, it's funny, I want to use words that I don't think are appropriate, so I'm just going to say geometry. So this new geometry, remember that this birth, this template of consciousness birthed on the 8-8 portal. And this year's 8-8 portal was extraordinary. Now, I'm going to use my cursor to help you understand this a little better. So the first thing I want you to do is relax your eyes through the geometry, right? Relax your eyes through, because this is a creation molecule itself. This is why I wear that little mustard seed on my finger, to remember that everything is sitting inside of that smallest, little teeniest particle. But if you relax your eyes through the geometry, what do you see? Well, hopefully you see the feminine right there. And that's what's coming up right now. September 7 is the first of the 3 goddesses that are igniting in this September energy. And it's happening inside of a lunar eclipse. And that is extraordinarily profound, because if you gaze at this feminine and you come up, you notice the masculine appearing in the form of this lion. This grand balance of this empowered triple goddess presence being crowned through this divine masculine lion energy, this courageous energy that is meeting in an equanimity that has not existed before. And that is why the portal, and you see if you relax your eyes more, and let's see, I'll use my cursor again, you see right there, the portal is opening. Now, do you feel water? Do you feel sky? Do you feel earth? What are you feeling? Because all the elements are there. All of the elements are there because we are synthesizing and transforming. We are moving beyond that which we have been. Our bodies of form are screaming. And this is why you're seeing all of the screaming around health and how do we take care of this body and what do we do with this body and what's right and what's wrong and who has dominion and who's saying what. And I want to step in there for a minute. I want to step in there because you know what your body needs when you relax into the trust of your divine presence through conscious awareness. That's when you're able to receive, and I'm going to come back in a minute. I'm going to put the geometry back up there. But September is begging you, and I'm going to show you the calendar in a moment too, because September has all of the energy and all of the dates and all of the capacity. I think capacity is the word for you to harvest and receive, while remembering it starts with a seed. And that the seed itself is transforming right now. So bringing a hand to your heart if you want to, and remember that all of the visual art that I'm sharing with you is created by myself based upon the information and the visions and the way that this information comes through and has been coming through me for the past 22 years directly from the ascended realms, the archangels, the ascended masters, and those that are beyond this galactic presence. If that makes no sense to you, go to my website, 𝐼𝐴MKira, KIRA.net, and just read about me. And as you're staring here now, I want to bring you right here. Notice, bring your eye right to the center circle. Now I'll use my cursor again. So if you see, right there is our center circle. But this is 5 circles. These are birthing into this field of linear time. The way that in this potentiality we create linear time is revealing itself right now in 500-year cycles that intersect with you opening, and I'm going to use my cursor, see right there, opening the eye as the threshold, and you see it's the breath. It's that sacred point that for those of you that have Egyptian healing rods, you've already been taught this, but right here, if you were to take a finger, I'm going to go right here. See that little, right underneath the nose there? Right there. And I'm standing, you might want to stand as well. And you can be seated, but if you touch this point and you relax, and then relax your arms, notice how you feel. It's a balancing point. And 1, 2, 3, right hand. 1, 2, 3, left hand. 𝐸𝐵𝐸 breath, which means we breathe in ave and we exhale. And what is 𝐸𝐵𝐸? We're breathing in the infinite presence and we're exhaling out all into that creation field. So let me take you into something that might sound a little more familiar. And by that, let me take you into the field right now of the September Ascended Numerology. And I'm going to do it just right here when I have the calendar ready for you. There we go. And I want to show you the numerology. And as I do, I'm noticing right now a lot of high heart energy. And I would invite you to bring your hand to your high heart, pay attention to your breath. And I want to share this with you. So this is what the ascended numerology is looking like in September. And remember, what is ascended numerology? This is the original numerology of the ancient magi. It was used many eons before that, because this is the totality of the vision of the soul. Ascended numerology, and there's been others that have tried to copy it and use my name. They don't have this, because what they don't understand, and what you are ready to understand, and it's okay if you understand it or not, is the 0 and the totality of the 13. And so in order to track your broader self, in order to track as an evolutionary conscious awareness experience, in order for us to track or codify that, the universal language is numbers. And then bringing them into this field of potentiality in the totality of 13 digits, which is the 1 through 12, and remembering our infinite presence as the 0, this illuminates. Now, if you look right here, I want you to look at the body. And if you gaze at that, notice that this month, what do you notice immediately? Well, first of all, if you gaze at that body on the right, notice the heavy emphasis on the second chakra, right? Second chakra. This month is second chakra exploded. And that's what you see that dotted line around there. That dotted line is saying, okay, we are in an explosion of creation. Everything is creating. That's why I opened up by showing you the new geometry of creation itself. And it's coming in these 5 spheres of 100-year cycles. And those 500-year cycles are all surrounded. You're touching all of them, right? You are the living Ankh. You are the 5-pointed star. So when you gaze at this, you notice what? That field of creation, that second chakra, is sending out, the way I like to look at it, it's like a laser beam or an arrow or a spear, right? Because what's happening is both our first and our second chakra, which is, it's so powerful because it's our beingness in balance. What were we opening up with right here at the nose? Balance, balance, balance is sending up. So our beingness in balance is sending our creative ideas, our creative solutions, our creativity, everything that we are holding is being shot up out into the divine fields of creation, and it's being sent back to us through the high heart as it ricochets to support the body. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there right now. Notice your breath. So you don't have to understand a word I'm saying, but I'm teaching you, I'm praying you're receiving. Learn how to read your body. Because as 𝐼𝐸 said in 2004, your body is the ultimate truth detector. This is your truth detector. Your body won't lie to you. Only you can try and lie to it, and then it'll keep acting out. And so this month, we have an opportunity for that rare, precious gift of real unified creation. The universe is opening up a portal, and that's what this triple goddess energy is. And remember, this portal began on 8/8, and that portal is expanding. And now those 500 years are coming in around you. And I'm going to be teaching more about this and how to gaze this at our Transformational Tuesday. So I hope that you're part of that. And if you're not, why not get into it? Go to IamKara.net, find out more. And so as let's say that you're in your own 100-year cycle right now, okay? So as you're in your own 100-year cycle right now, you are spinning around others who are in their 500-year cycles and their 100-year personal cycles. And I hope I'm not confusing you. If I am, ask. And through that, you can step out into greater understanding. There are formulas. This is a science. Remember that being able to move forward through the fields of quantum space and time, talking about it isn't new. It's the way we're talking about it. It's the way we're receiving it. And it's the balancing, going back to where I began, right? The balancing of our natural field with the technological energy, rather than saying it's got to be one or the other. There is a center point, and that's why you're here, because you're evolving your consciousness. Consciousness is the gift that keeps on giving, and September is giving us tons of it. So let me share with you the calendar for September, because it is a powerful calendar this month. It really is. So if you're gazing at the calendar right now, the first thing I want you to gaze at is September 7th. Now, you'll notice that September 7th, the reason that it has this 5-pointed star with the 𝐬𝐨𝐫𝐞𝐿 eternal heartbeat code is because this is a total lunar eclipse on the full moon. This is also going to be one of the peak days for this year. There are only a few more left, and this one, if I was to say of the entire year, this is right up there. Now, why is this so important? Well, if you relax your eyes beyond the calendar, you're staring at the actual energy field of creation for September. Remember, September is that first and second chakra, really in harmony and balance and beingness, sending out that signal to the universe saying, hey, this is what I want to do. And the universe sending it back going, and here's how you can get it done, right? Because the triple goddess is ready to harvest and receive. You've done the work. Now, can you say yes to you? It is an ascended month of choice, which means everything's going to be showing you options. Everything, because you must choose. And the sooner you get clear, the easier it all gets. Breathe that in. All right, Kara, slow down a minute. Show me what's going on here. Breathe. I want you to go back and listen to that again, because when I talk a little faster, hopefully you're paying a little more attention. And if you're not, just go back in and slow it down. But look at this month, and I want you to look at the 3 triple goddesses. You have September 7th, and that is really powerful. And then look at the 21st. we will have our new moon on 2 Sundays later. So you have that whole open area, right, going on between 17 to 21, which is going to be, 7 to 21, which is going to be peak time. And then what's opening in this total lunar eclipse full moon will be actually expanding in the partial solar eclipse new moon. And then it will be coming into that culminating moment on the 22nd of the equinox, where we have both Navaratri and Rosh Hashanah, where we are all calling in the new. And this is one of the biggest gifts of September, is that in that calling in of the new, in that ushering in of all that will be, the 7, 21, and 22 experience is like, imagine the 7 as if it was the top, as if you're holding a pendulum, right? And it comes straight down and it swings very gently between 21 and 22. What is it doing, right? What is that doing? It's rebalancing. Everything is finding its harmonic place. Everything is finding its balance. And in this month, you have the capacity to do that. You might say, how? How do I do that? What do I need to do? How can I find balance when everything around me feels so chaotic? It's really simple, guys. Hands to heart, right here. Hands to heart, just right there. Everything you need is right here. And it's in the breath that's as simple as, in this moment, I trust myself. 𝐬𝐮𝐫𝐫𝐤. Let's try that again. Things are going crazy. Hands to heart. Take in a deep breath. In this moment, I trust myself. Let's try it one more time. You can do this. I'll just do it with you. In this moment, I trust myself. And notice what you're noticing. Notice how you feel. Breathe and be. And as you're breathing and as you're relaxing, I want to bring us into the essence and the energy of the miracle expansion itself. Because remember that September is filled, to the brim, with the power of the sun and the moon, ignited by what? High heart, and sustained through creation in the energy of these 100-year spins that have created this 500-year cycle. And so what is ready to be born is happening right now. Whatever you are calling forward, whatever you are sending out, whatever is going out there, remember that you're ready. And that in this moment, I trust myself. Because the time is here, it is right now, and the divine is supporting your vision to be manifested into this realm right now. This potentiality, this sense of reality, everything about this is a dive, and it's a deep dive into choice. And because of that, and this is where you want to really remember you're the master of the journey, because of this energy month of choice, in this potentiality, every single thing that you choose to gaze upon, and I mean every single thing that you choose to gaze upon, will present itself and offer you clarity. And that's what these 3 goddesses are doing. So imagine that we have that total lunar eclipse full moon, which is on the 7th. We have that partial solar eclipse new moon on the 21st. And we have Equinox, Navaratri, Rosh Hashanah, all on the 22nd. Those are the 3 goddesses. Those are the pillars that are coming up and supporting and sustaining and saying, hey, we're dancing in this field of manifested energy with you. Are you ready to dance? We are here to support your vision, to come forward and expand you, honestly expand you into an ever deeper realm of connection and knowing. And I really, with all my heart, invite you to remember, to really call it in, that all of these goddesses are playing from that 6th position. So remember that number 6 on the wheel is the one that's like, okay, if I have to do it all, I will, right? The number 6 position, consider that on a clock. And so it's important to know that if needed, a 6 can, this energy can, we can do it all if we have to. However, that can be misinterpreted as only me, right? You have to be very careful. This is an energy that's saying balance the sense of I know I have with being able to not have to carry it all. And this is so important because it's a reminder. It's the universal infinite reminding us to remain in our balance with steadfast commitment, focused awareness, and complete trust, to keep that as the foundation of that new geometry, of that opened gateway, of that beautiful triple goddess divine feminine, and that beautiful crowning benevolent lion masculine. To remember that the gateway offers a direct, and I mean direct, trajectory into your infinite presence, into a deeper sense of who you are. And so really relax your heart, relax your breath, relax into you, because this is the moment for you to be radically honest with yourself and to go way beyond self-judgment, because you're capable of that. Why? Because we have all arrived at what the universe is screaming at us and calling a destiny intersection. Now breathe that in. What did you feel when I said that? Really feel that. Destiny intersection. So the triple goddesses have risen into this formed existence through the sun and the moon and the energy of this realm, right? So they've risen. They're in this field of formed existence, and they're like a gift from the infinite. And your dance and form, this body, remember, is being asked to transcend. It's being asked to become fully aware of his, herself, and to understand what is the choice? What is the choice that's already unfolding? And are you paying attention to it? It's really important, because this equinox, this specific equinox, is going to offer you the gift of you in ways that you don't have to create or force or plan. I myself am stepping into this equinox released of anything other than allowing it to guide me. And I invite it to guide you. It's a wonderful moment to trust yourself, to really be empowered, I-empowered, and ready to flourish with the confidence of the choices illuminating your creation into form. It's a time for you to smile and to go deeper. Just go deeper. And so let's bring a hand to our heart. And I want to invite you to ask the question of questions, the one that will always take you where you're ready to go. Breathing in 𝐸, relaxing into the humility of the receptivity, beyond sense of fields of judgment. What in me invited this to be? Breathing in, what in me invited this to be? Really feel that. And I want to invite each of you right now to receive the message that I know you've already received, to go beyond that dismissible voice, and to know that beyond any sense of any dogma, that there is a balance of creation already coming forward from within you that will sustain you. I also sincerely invite you to please be listening and tuning into Expanding Consciousness, my podcast. As you know, those of you that have been listening for years, Expanding Consciousness is a library of everything that's unfolding at this time. It's a documentation of what is happening to every single being through the rapid rise of conscious awareness. It is a library that is recording the vocabulary, the experiences, the understanding. And I am very, very honored to have been asked to record that which has been coming through the yoga of self-ascension for over 23 years now. So I invite you to please visit my YouTube channel, I am 𝐼𝐸𝐾𝐿, and to really notice for yourself, watch Expanding Consciousness, pay attention to what's happening in your life. Send me an email, support@selfascension.com. If you're looking for even greater guidance in September, I'm happy to offer shorter sessions for intense, quick readings. You can learn more about that. Just send support at Self-Ascension and ask. Whatever you need, the support is there. I am as you are. Welcome to a month of choice. I love you.